Kapisic returning to provide the voice of Colossus. The following month, Delaney was confirmed to be reprising his role as Peter from Deadpool 2, when Reynolds and Levy were said to have writing credit in the film. Later in May, Brianna Hildebrand and Shoili Kutsuna were revealed to be reprising their respective roles as Negasonic Teenage Warhead and Yukio. Graham Churchyard and Macy Rubeus serve as costume designer. Jackman wears a yellow and blue costume similar to Wolverine's costume from X-Men, the animated series 1992 to 1997, and the comic books, especially Astonishing X-Men Volume 3, 2004 to 2013, drawn by John Cassaday. It also features elements of the characters 1970 designed by John Romita Sr. and Dave Cockrum, and the 1990s designed by Jim Lee. Jackman did not wear a comics-accurate costume in the X-Men film series, though it was referenced in X-Men 2000 and a deleted scene from the Wolverine 2013. Levy felt this would be the last chance for Jackman to wear such costume and went through several iterations and fitting to ensure the suit was comic book accurate. An early reveal of the costume was met with positive reaction. Some commentators believe it indicated that Jackman was portraying a different iteration of the character from the X-Men films, such as a live-action adaptation of the animated series or comics version. Reynolds also has an updated costume from the previous Deadpool films, featuring a brighter shades of red and larger black circle on his neck. This reminiscent of the character's comic book design from the 1990s. Levy was pleased with the overwhelmingly positive response to the suit design, which were revealed due to production occurring on location. Principal photography began on May 22, 2023 in London and at Pinewood Studios in Buckinghamshire, England. Under working title Tidal Wave, George Richmond served as a cinematographer after previously working with Levy and Reynolds on Free Guy. Reynolds had lobbied Marvel Studios to film in Vancouver, where he is from, and previously Deadpool films were made, but conceded that they have their established infrastructure and you just have to sort of fall in love. However, a United States Copyright Office filing for the film indicated that some filming did not occur in Vancouver. Filming was not expected to be impacted by the 2023 Writers Guild of America strike that began in early outside of Reynolds being unable to contribute to the script during filming, as he had done during the previous films. Marvel Studios was reportedly planning to shoot what they could during the principal photography and make any necessary writings adjustment during the film's already scheduled reshoots. Levy worked with Marvel Studios and creative team behind the Netflix series Stranger Things, on which Levy is an executive producer, allow him to direct at least one episode of that series' final season, since he planned scheduled for the two projects were initially expected to overlap. In June, film's release date was moved forward to May 3, 2024. Filming for a car crash scene took place on location in London in early July 2023, shortly after Jennifer Garner was revealed to be appearing in the film as Elektra, after previously portraying the version of that character in Fox-produced film Daredevil 2023 and its spin-off Elektra 2005. Garner denied her involvement. Filming with Reynolds and Jackman also took place in Norfolk and at Bovingdon Film Studios, with the production team preferring to shoot on location rather than on sound stages where possible to have the film feel grounded and real. One of these locations included a giant 20th Century Fox logo set. Price production was suspended on July 14 because of the 2023 SAG-AFTRA strike. 35 days after filming, which was halfway through production, were completed prior to the shutdown, with an additional 35 days left of principal photography. Filming was set to resume Following the conclusion of the WGA and SAG-AFTRA strike, Levy and Reynolds were able to edit what had already been shot and begin work on the visual effects. Though they had not prioritized filming major visual effects sequences before the strike, prior to the strike, Baccarin had completed filming all their scenes, and Levy shot a sequence which he liked to the lightsaber duel between Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader in The Return of the Jedi 1983, inspiring the film's stunt team to look that scene's blocking tempo. The framing to their scenes, Levy said some of the casting rumors surrounding the film were true but others were not, such as Taylor Swift making cameo appearance in Dazzler. Disney paid to keep the film set intact during the strike. The film, along with others that were midway through production at the start of the strike, was said to be a top priority for the studios to resume production upon the conclusion of the SAG-AFTRA strike. In October 2023, Levy questioned if the film would be able to retain its May 2024 release date given the SAG-AFTRA strike was still ongoing at that time. Shortly before, it was reported that the film was likely to be delayed to a date later in 2024, even if filming was able to resume by the start of that year. Levy said that the film was still untitled and they were discussing options for a title, nothing that he had at that time referred to it as Deadpool versus Wolverine. Deadpool and Wolverine and Deadpool 3 with Wolverine. After the conclusion of SAG-AFTRA strike on November 9, filming was expected to resume in London within the following 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. Reynolds announced that the character Dogpool would appear in the film, played by a dog actor Peggy, and the film's release date was published back to July 26, 2024. Filming resumed by November 2023. In early December, photos revealed that the characters Sabretooth and Toad were appearing in the film. The photos of Sabretooth resembled Tyler Mane, who portrayed the character in X-Men, and Toad was also similar to his X-Men appearance. Reynolds commented shortly after the set photo leaks, saying they created difficult situation for the production and was hopeful that websites would stop publishing unfinished, out-of-context leaked images to preserve as much of that magic as possible for the finished film and big screen. He noted that the franchise is associated with leaks since the first film was able to made following a leak of its original test footage, and proceeded to post Fox leaked images featuring Mickey Mouse, Predator, and Steve Urkel, along with various hashtags to try to alter the social media algorithm around the actual leaked photos, since platforms prioritize posts from high-profile accounts. At the end of December, Bona Film Group signed a deal with TSG Entertainment to invest in a slate of films including the Deadpool franchise in early January 2024. Variety reported that the film would include several characters from prior Fox-produced Marvel films, and that it was expected to have a similar approach to how Spider-Man No Way Home 2021 featured multiple characters from past Spider-Man films. Set photos at the end of the month showed Reynolds portraying a samurai-based variant of Deadpool, filming wrapped on January 24. The film's official title was announced as Deadpool and Wolverine in February 2024 when teaser trailer released. McFadden was portraying TVA agents Paradox. Randall Reeder and Lewis Stan were reprising their respective roles as Buck and Shatterstar from the previous Deadpool films, and Aaron Stanford was returning as John Allardyce Pyro from the X-Men films. The copyright films from X-Men confirmed that Garner was appearing as Elektra and revealed Corin's role to be Cassandra Nova. Shane Reid is editing the film, while visual effects are provided by Framestore, Industrial Light and Magic ILM, Weta FX, Base FX, and Barnstorm VFX, with Sven Gilberg serving as the visual effects supervisor. Rob Simonsen was hired to compose the film's score after previously working with Levy on the Adam Project and the fourth season Stranger Things by mid-July 2023. A teaser trailer for the film was released during the Super Bowl in February 2022. Nick Romano from the Entertainment Weekly said the trailer confirmed the film's R rating and the fact that Deadpool will be infiltrating the MCU. Austin Gosling of Polygon also highlighted the use of MCU elements and questioned whether Reynolds was playing the same version of Deadpool as he did in the previous films, due to how happy he is at the start of the trailer. Wired Angela Watercutter noted a sexually explicit pegging joke in the trailer, stating it was the first time the MCU had overly used such humor before, and speculated that the film could expand upon queer themes established in the prior MCU Thor films and Loki series. Inclusion of the comic Secret Wars 2015 number 5 in the trailer was the topic of much discussion, given Marvel Studios was planning to release the film Avengers Secret Wars 2027 and the comic issue covered on Doctor Doom creating Battleworld. Shortly after the trailer's premiere, Jackman posted a tongue-in-cheek jab at Reynolds with a modified logo displaying Wolverine and asshole. The trailer had 365 million global views in its first 24 hours, surpassing the record of Spider-Man No Way Home, 355.5 million views, become the most viewed trailer in the time period. The reported views included 123 million Super Bowl viewers who saw a 30-second version of the trailer. Deadpool Wolverine is scheduled to be released in the United Kingdom on July 25, 2024, and in the United States on July 26 in IMAX Real D 3D Dolby Cinema, 4DX Cinemark XD, and other premium formats. It was previously scheduled for September 6 of that year, November 8, and then May 3. It will be part of Phase